Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Tuesday night.
I don't know what day of the week it is.
I was like, what day is it again? It's Tuesday. I think it's
Only
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, we're
Today
actually
is one of those days. Cassidy has like been beaten down by daylight savings time. I don't know how I'm still awake. Rachel's been at the gym. Rye's got work to do. We don't know what we're doing.
I haven't been to the gym yet, but I'm in pain.
I sent Mal a Snapchat. Lily was laying on the floor. I'm like, I'm done.
I mean, I could feel that in my soul.
How many different group chats do you all have?
Too many.
Yes.
Hello.
Hi,
hello.
Ryan.
So Pris, I think, is coming. She apparently has been pimping us out on other people's sprints.
I don't know if she's still coming, but she said she might. Yeah, I don't know if she's asleep yet.
I don't know. She said she would probably be late, but she would come in at some point. And then Bobby from Bobby Reads is going to be late because her daughter's basketball game. She should be home by 4:30 her time, which is now.
Nice.
See, Stephanie. So we'll see if Pris pops in or not for a little bit.
I used
I
to
love how you guys are reading like these fantasies, and here I am reading this.
I want to be reading that.
It's so good. I love it. I need this is all my brain can handle this right now. So this is I couldn't do fantasy right now.
Why am I doing this to myself?
I don't know. And you're reading the other one too.
Yeah, the other one, I don't know. I just heard it's not as good as the second one was. Like the first one was pretty good, the second one was great, and then we just kind of went, boop.
I know.
There's a Bobby
Where's Bobby?
in
Is
the
this right
comments.
Bobby? Not the right Bobby, different Bobby.
Oh.
Hello, this Bobby.
Oh, never mind. I can't.
Let's see how many people we have first, and then possibly. Hello, because we've got a
Yes.
I don't know how many StreamYard will let me get. Hello. Hello.
How
Anna.
are you still going, Pris? You must be exhausted. Are you
Hello,
still
Anna.
hanging in there?
No, I'm actually good.
Nice. That's awesome. I'm
Not-
so impressed.
All the love to
Not
Chris.
that tired. Will you look at my
That is so cute.
I love
Isn't
it.
it cute?
So much.
And it has
Where
like
did you
sparkly
find
wings, and sparkly belly.
That is adorable.
That just makes me happy.
Yes.
It's from H&M.
Really?
It was like literally €5.
That is the cutest thing ever.
I
was
saw
in-
it, like Maddie was like, last year Maddie was going on and on about this and she showed it off everywhere and then
I remember seeing it.
a gazillion of us bought it. So
I love it.
I
we
like
took
that
it
you
out tonight for sprints. We were like all having our cow dragon thingy.
Where did you find the cow dragon thingy?
It's from H&M.
Oh yeah, you just said that. I missed
Yeah.
that part.
Literally love it.
Yeah, it's on our website. You can still like buy it.
That's crazy.
It's very
I love the sparkly.
They have like
it is.
different ones as well. They have like a bee and a fox and a whale, and they're all fucking cute.
I need to look this up because I'm obsessed with that. 100%.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know if anybody would actually watch it because it's an hour long. I'm sorry.
Yes. I'm working. I was watching it and then I had to go do something, but I'm going to finish it during these sprints today.
Oh, yeah, you should go to sleep, Julie.
Sleep.
Is it an elephant or a dragon or a cow or a combination of all three?
Well, I think that it is a cow that flies. It's a cow dragon.
Cow dragon.
I love that.
And I named her Bertha because I feel that is a good cow name.
That is a perfect name.
I love that.
And then it was hilarious because Christy said, "Oh, I named mine Toby because I feel like that's a good name for a fat dragon." And then somebody in the comments said, "My boyfriend is named Toby, and I cannot wait to tell him that his name is a fat dragon name," which was absolutely hilarious.
That is really funny.
That is great. I love that. I want one now.
Me too. I love a good stuffed animal. You're never too old for them.
Heck no. I have a bat somewhere.
There's this
Bedroom.
Squishmallow at Target, and it's like this green octopus. And I'm trying to rationalize myself why I need to spend $30 on it for a stuffed animal.
Like,
Serotonin?
I'm sorry, but the bee one. Come on.
The B one, Jade needs the B one.
Oh my gosh.
You do need to do that.
Ooh, Bree, if you need help, let me know because that is stressful. I get that.
This is fair, but also when you finish the conflict, are you going to be able to sleep?
Oh, look at this one, Chris.
What section is it in? That's the question.
I know! I saw it! I freaked out on Sprint. I saw it. I was like, oh my god, it's a penguin!
Oh yeah, look at this little bird one. This one's cute. Where'd it go? Oh man, it's sold out. It's so cute. The little birdie.
I
They
need to
are
look
very
these
cute.
up. I don't need one of these. I don't need to look these
No.
up.
You don't need it, but
But serotonin.
you want it.
What is
Doesn't want to
serotonin?
spend $30 on a Squishmallow because I need an extra pillow in my bed.
Why not?
Am I-
Serotonin is your happy pill.
Yeah.
That's why I have so many books in my room.
Yo, she in here. I'm gonna leave.
Wait, what?
What? Well, oh, the internet must have crapped out.
Chris went away.
It was like kind of like a weird say like. All right, I'm gonna find the Squishmallow and show you guys. It's really the cutest thing.
Chris. I'm trying to pay my taxes to the IRS and they won't let me, which is a shocker.
Oh, fun!
I hate taxes. Don't remind me that I have to do taxes.
We've done ours, thankfully, but I finally got off Fairy Loot's like wait list,
For the adult or the young adult?
the young adult one, but I've taken forever. I should. I'm trying to find the one that of course, there's so many on Target website. You think I could find one? No, the one that I want.
You said they're on Target?
The one that I want is sold at Target, but now I can't find it on here. It's like an octopus, squid, jellyfish. I don't really know what it is, to be 100% honest with you. But it's just cute.
All I know is that I have a training EpiPen on my desk and I want to play with it, but I should not play with it. Don't ask me why I have a training EpiPen.
Why is this? Oh, there's a Squishmallow on here for $100. Who would buy a Squishmallow for $100?
Squishmallow has like their own site and everything.
Oh, really?
I know
That's
these are for children, but I don't care.
I would never buy a stuffed animal for $100. Never in a million years.
No.
I want to do a buck box so badly, but I also am too picky.
Yeah, it's like tricky.
I want like a dragon squishmallow though, and that's not a thing.
Oh, that would be cute.
You can get Charmander from what is it? What is that? Build-A-Bear.
Mm.
This is a mood, Marissa. Oh, Chris is back. I'm sorry, Chris.
That's fine.
I was in a different tab looking at squishmallows in my defense.
I don't know what happened there, but my internet.
I'm gonna look right now.
Excuse me.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
Okay, someone else tells me that they do this too, and they like prop their book on the
Yeah.
Squishmallow. Someone else told me that too.
Now I can justify.
I know. Now I'm really like,
One. They have a dragon one. Well, it's actually more of a like T-Rex looking thing, but it's close enough.
What
It
did
works,
somebody say a squishy for $100?
yeah, there's one for $100.
That's a little much.
That is a little bit ridiculous.
Who would spend that much money on one? That's crazy.
Well, if I was a millionaire, I wouldn't care.
Yeah. Oh, look at this one. It's a dinosaur. Look at his like little.
Oh, nice.
I think I did spend $100 on a book though.
Yes, that I would do it in a heartbeat.
I need to decide what I'm doing about the Goldsboro for next month and the next month because they are not exciting.
You also can't shift it off to me because I'm also not
I
excited.
know you were my backup plan. It was hilarious. Cool. Good to know.
Ooh, good to know. Hey, maybe I'll ask on my birthday list. My parents will be like, "Why do you want a stuffed animal for your birthday?"
If you do this, I want to know. That's great.
I was contemplating asking for $200 early for my birthday for Sanderson.
I thought about it and ended up being a good kid and just getting the ebooks, which is still expensive, mind you.
I got the audiobooks, but I split it with my friends, so it was cheaper than the ebooks.
How did you split the audiobooks? You told me that, but
He shares my Audible account.
gotcha. Oh, I did that with my dad too all the time.
Okay, that's the only way I can get him to read books that I like. By physically shoving at him and be like, read these.
Funny. Chris, how many books have you wrapped this week? I love your wrapping, by the way, because I wave mine around constantly when it's a secret book and then everybody knows. How many have you wrapped?
I love that. Absolutely love it.
Lily, can you please? Thank you.
We want to make an appearance.
I'm doing very well with my secret project. I'm on book 3. I'm starting book 3.
Ooh, you're doing
So I've already finished 2 books in 2 days, so that's going fantastic.
That is awesome.
I would have never thought wrapping a secret book, like that's the most brilliant idea ever. Like that is so smart.
Because I was very much like I don't have to because I am reading the audiobook, but I'm also reading along, and I could just turn my camera off, but I am very like wavy and stuff, and I would just like pick up the book and be like, yeah, I read 30 pages, and then everyone would see the fucking book.
I did that. I completely am guilty of that. That's true, but
yeah, but I like having physical books in my hand.
I do too.
I do too, but I'm also don't have money, so I usually be a lot.
All the freaking ebooks have got.
I also don't have money. I just starve myself.
I did that in college. That was not fun.
I love it.
I spent 3 months only eating eggs.
Oh jeez.
That's a little much.
I lost 16 pounds, probably through starvation. Do not recommend.
That's good.
Alrighty. Do we want to sprint?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do Pomodoro like actual timer sprints because otherwise I won't stop talking. No one will stop talking and we'll never get anything done. So, how does 30 minutes to start sound with you guys? Because I'm on the slow track today.
That's good.
That's 100%. My attention span that's all I can handle.
Cool. Alrighty. Well, I will see you guys in 30 minutes. Hello.
Hello.
How do we do?
I read 34 pages.
Ooh, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
I'm
24.
trying to do the math. I did like 22 pages or so.
That's not bad.
No, I read really fast.
Yeah, so many notifications. Credit.
I listened to Dragon Age in that sprint, and I am still bored. Yay.
Really?
It is a 27-hour audio.
Hi, Christy.
Christy's still doing uni work.
I say,
Is that
why are you
Christian
so weak, Christy?
Oh, Chad jumped. That's not bad, though. Yeah, I agree with this. Woo. We have a Bobby. Oh, you're muted, darling.
Hi.
There we go. Gotcha.
Sorry, everyone was talking anyway, so it didn't matter. Oh, you're welcome. He's like, I don't know.
Don't you just
like,
love
"Goodbye."
it when your husbands come in and take over? This is a mood.
Nice.
The amount of times that I've
That's why
struggled.
you just buy audiobooks. You don't buy physical ones, and then you don't have them piled everywhere.
This is a fair point.
Yeah, or Kindle. There you go, Kindle too.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Nice, nice. You should read Laundry is for the Birds.
Laundry's boring.
Laundry's my favorite chore.
Uh-oh. That's no good.
Oh no.
Should I switch to my ebook or continue struggling with my audiobook?
Which one's your ebook?
Peace and Turmoil by Elliot Brooks.
Oh yeah, switch back to that. I haven't read that one because I keep waiting to see if she's actually going to finish the series before I pick it up.
It's the last book I need for r/fantasy bingo.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, gracious. I think she said she was working on the second one at some point recently. Couldn't
Well-
tell you exactly when it was, but at some point.
Well, theoretically, any ebook can do, but I wanted to read this one specifically because I own it.
It's a good point. It's a good point. The Hating Game. Well, if you only read one page, or did you mean you only read one page in that sprint?
Yeah, I've read the first page, so maybe.
No,
Yeah.
I DNF. You encouraged me to DNF after 2 pages today.
Yes, but that was a writing style thing.
There wasn't writing style. It was I didn't care about the 1920s.
Well, see that too, though. If it's something you inherently don't like, then DNF it. But if it's just like I'm not sure if I'm gonna vibe or I'm a little bored, like push through a little bit.
Hmm. And it's good advice.
I DNF'd Neverwhere, like 20 pages in. Ugh.
Ugh.
Ew!
Yeah,
You
no.
know, leave dishes.
Me and
I-
Chris hate that chore. The passion.
Dishes is the worst. Like the absolute worst.
It is. Marissa, this is a sad, sad day.
That is sad.
You know what? I feel that though. It took me 5 months to read CC1 because the
I
middle is
figured
just a
Bobby would
slog.
be in.
Oh,
No,
well, if you're
two,
if
right?
you don't even like enjoy House of Blood and Blood, you're gonna hate House of Sky and Bread. let me
Oh
tell
no,
you.
it took me
Yeah.
a month and a half to read that one too.
Or be like me and
I also read it, but I did not like for 90% of the book. I did not have a good time.
House of Sky and Breath.
Yeah,
Mhm.
See,
and then
yes,
the last 30 pages, I was like,
right.
"This?"
That's the mood.
So now I want to read the sequel because I was
Of course.
like, this.
Yeah.
So I hate
Yep.
Sarah J. Maas, basically.
You
I mean,
know,
I didn't find that
art-
issue with her other series though. like-
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
No, CC2 and CC1, they have slogs.
They do. They definitely could be shorter, both of them.
Mhm.
Like, I like reading long fantasy books, but like with Dragon Age, I'm like, why is this book like 800 pages? Why is this book
I
800
don't
pages?
mind if a book is long, but it needs to add some value to the story.
Mhm.
And I feel like with Sarah J. Maas, sometimes she just makes like shit up just to fill the book.
Mhm.
And I'm like, no.
I agree.
Yeah. We've had a full-on conversation about chores. I don't want to do chores. No, I
I'm
agree.
a slob. Like, will you look at that? What was this?
Is that all today?
Why is that? No.
Oh, okay. I was
Okay.
like, you're gonna have a
It's
heart
tiny.
attack, Chris.
I
Got a little
just don't.
collection going.
I just don't like. I do it like once every week or so. I'm like, this is ridiculous, and everything is just like full with cans and stuff and
It's readathon week. It's a you gotta
whatever.
put your energy somewhere else. That's a good idea.
I just
Mhm.
like throwing out things. And then, so I'm just like, broken measuring cup, stick pieces of paper in them and make it a TBR. Totally broke. I don't know if you.
Broken measuring cup of doom.
Yeah, there's a hole in the bottom, so it makes it holding liquid impossible unless I put tape in it, which I did for a while.
You need access to your wish list. I'm gonna buy you a new measuring cup.
Now.
This is a mood.
Yeah, I don't have
Mhm.
to like. Also, toilet rolls. Like, you know, when a toilet roll is finished, the little roll is living a good life in the toilet. Like, they are scattered everywhere on the floor. I don't care, okay? I do not care. I come to a point where I do care, and then I get rid of them. But until then, they are living a good life on the floor there.
I don't put my toilet paper on the actual roll anymore. I just sit it on the counter.
Okay, I hate the same thing, and it drives my husband insane. And he'll be like, you
Drives
know,
David
like he'll be
crazy
like,
too.
Ryan, why is this not? I'm like, no. I go,
Don't worry about
you
it.
know, I'm not going to put it on, so don't even ask.
It's wasted effort. You're just gonna have to take it off at some point anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Mhm.
I'm being
leave?
honest, but I also haven't made my bed.
No, I never make my bed.
I never make my bed. Again, I don't see a point of making it.
Though I roll out of bed 5 minutes before work because I work from home, so I was like roll out
I'm
of bed
jealous.
on computer.
I never
So
make my bed
jealous.
because I'm like, I'm just going to get right back into it at nighttime, and I'll
Yeah.
need to start again. So
Apparently, it's good for sleep hygiene, whatever that is.
Me. Are you an insomniac? If not, don't worry about it.
I currently have medication that makes me an insomniac.
I like my blankets like wrapped around me like certain ways, so like I move them anyway. Like I don't like them like straight across. So
I like being freezing at night, and people have problems with that.
yes, Bree.
This is true. David will pseudo make the bed. He thinks if he pulls the covers up and straightens them a little bit, the bed's made. And I was like, that's not how it works.
I do like to shake my duvet. Like, before I go to bed, I like shake it so it's like good, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't ever make my fucking bed. Why should I?
No, me neither. No point.
Clean thing in my house in my books.
My bookshelves are the best thing in my bedroom. Like my bedroom, you walk in and there's stuff everywhere. Like, because my room is always the last room you're gonna clean because no one goes at like, you know.
Yeah.
But my bookshelves are on point. But everything else is destroyed.
Marissa, I can see you liking perfect sheets. I don't know why, but I can
Yep.
see. Also, I don't think anybody else got to see this, but Cassidy's the kid
It's great.
up the bed in the best possible way. It's great.
It is so funny.
Like starfishes onto the
So
bed.
he just flops down.
Weird question.
I love my bed though. My bed is my best friend. Like, it never judge.
I thought
It's
you
just
said I
always
lost
there
my
for
bed.
me.
So comforting.
Yeah, it's just so nice.
I get it.
Bobby, what were you saying? Did you say something or was Rachel saying something? Somebody said something.
I was saying something. I have a weird thing where, in the future, I have the perfect like shelf pulled out, like shelf layout imagine in my head, like, this is my indie shelf. This is my progression fantasy shelf.
Mood.
Here's the Cosmere over here. And like,
Bye.
or
I
also,
spent that whole sprint trying not to disturb you, and then you just get up and leave. How dare you?
I don't know. I think this is this weird organization brain for mine. It was like, I have though I don't really have like good shelves. I like these shelves, but they're not like the bookshelves.
Those are great.
They
Mhm.
are.
Bobby, is this your first time reading Kingdom of Ash, or are you finished like rereading
No, this
it?
is my first time. Like
I thought it was.
so I did Empire Storms, and then
Oh yeah, so that is you and Becca's. I was mixing you up for Brandy for some reason in my head.
Mhm.
oh yeah, no, that is me. I'm the one that calls Becca a twat waffle all the time.
Oh yeah,
What did you get her? Was it a print or
It's a print, and it hangs by her desk, and it says, "To my favorite twat waffle ever, love like the smut den" or something like that.
Yeah, I remember you getting
God,
that,
that's
Bobby.
brilliant.
It's great.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
So
really
she made
brilliant.
me read the ACOTAR series, and I read it in a week. Or no, it was 5 days.
That's
I
impressive.
binged that series too. I
Mhm.
binged it so hard.
But it was good. And then I got back into Throne of Glass because I didn't like it at first, and it gets more adult as you go on. But
Mhm.
then that's why Crescent City I struggled. I'm like, this is your actual adult series, and it feels more YA than Throne of Glass. And it just
Yeah.
I need to read Throne of Grass. That's my last like Sarah J. Maas series that I need to.
the first couple books are a little bit of a struggle, and then it gets better, I think.
That's what I've heard. Just I have to push through them. But
Mhm.
I have them. I have the first one in paperback, but I want to get a hardback because I have all my other Sarah J. Maas books in hardback. So.
Oh, that's some tea, Cassidy. Oh,
I'm gonna take a picture of this and
you
send it.
should. Oh my god.
I'm gonna put this in the Discord and just see what Becca says. She's probably still awake, to be fair.
Oh, she should be. It's only what 5:30 my time, so that she's 8 hours ahead. So it's like not even midnight. She'll be
Cassidy, yell at me real quick if you don't want me to do this because I'm about to send it.
Are you putting
Let people have said that before.
You got 30 seconds, Cass. Hurry up.
I thought we were friends. Should we do introduction?
Whatever. Becca's gonna just roll her eyes and be like, whatever.
Should we do introductions? We kinda
I
did-
love you. I just think it's hilarious.
It is funny.
Oh
I
no.
love it too.
It is a public sprint. That is
Mhm.
true.
It's true.
If you don't want it to happen, don't talk about it on public sprints. Like the ice hockey. You have books on shelves. My TBR shelf looks like a bomb went off.
Oh,
And
yeah.
thankfully, I did my self-destruct thing. It goes up on Thursday. And I'm
Ooh.
like, I honestly kind of want to just unhaul these now.
Then
I
do
can't
it. Do it.
I did unhaul 3 while I was pulling down books to put on the whatever, the thingy.
Guys,
Are you sleepy?
Lily looks at me as she's about to kill me.
Might be. She
Please
hungry?
don't.
You might look tasty.
She's stalking you, Pris.
Why are you looking at me so scary?
Should have pounced.
Oh my god, like big eyes.
It's like,
Oh
bitch,
my
pay attention to me.
Why? What's wrong with you?
We're gonna get attacked by the cats. I don't know where mine is.
I'm still waiting for Mel's opinion on what is it, Threadbare or Stuff and Nonsense.
So I was gonna read that this month. Gollum angry teddy bears that fight evil. That was all Rachel's fault. You have to take full credit for that one.
I literally texted it to you, and you're like,
You put it in the sprints chat.
"No, I
know,
texted it to
I
you
can't wait till
first."
she reads it. So I should know if I should read about it.
Well, I bought it on the Audible sale because it was like $2.50. And then I was planning to read it this month, and Cassidy talked me into reading it Blood and Fire instead. So, Chris, this is true. She's clearly not getting enough attention.
That is kind of true. Well, she's been showing her bottle off like multiple times.
Did you say her butthole?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Lily has
she
a
likes
tendency
to
to
like
curl up.
come here and then she goes and then she shows off her butthole. And then Jess sent me a picture of like you have like this butthole jewelry for cats.
Oh no, I've seen that. Where you put it around their tail.
Ew.
Yes.
Ew.
Oh
Like
no, it looks
this.
absolutely disgusting.
With this conversation.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. To cover their butthole. But then I go, how do they actually poop?
That's
Yeah.
a
Just
great
so
and
strange.
a really gross thought.
And I asked Lily if she wanted a diamond for her butthole, but she does not want a diamond for her butthole.
I really kind of want you to do that now.
Yes.
On that note, do we want to sprint again?
Yes.
And welcome to the late night crew chaos.
Yes. Do we want to do 30 again or up it to 40? What are we feeling? Anybody else have any opinions?
I thought 30 worked good.
30?
Yeah, it's fine.
I
Well,
like
did-
longer, but everyone doesn't have attention, so I will defer to everyone.
Yeah, it's one of those days where we're all like half here, we're awake. That's all I can say.
I'll try to read my standard 100 pages in this time.
My gosh, Rachel,
Pretty
you're like a
cool.
machine.
Machine. All right, we'll be back in 30.
nicely. He just thinks I'm.
You know. One way to get the husband to shush.
Do not shame our cat. Go away. Leave Herman alone, for fuck's sake. No, okay. So my best friend, her cat is dying, and we just found out today he has kidney failure. And so he's 14, and my cat Herman's about 7. So Matt comes over and he's like, "Oh, your life's half over." I'm like, "Get the fuck out of here! Stop saying that. Get out of here!"
So mean.
Right.
That's
But
mean.
Herman is his cat, so it's like, stop it. Just
This is a very good reason to not read.
mhm.
It's okay, Marissa didn't read either.
I looked at Marsh Squishmallows for the
We
first
did.
10 minutes.
Yeah, I didn't get as much read. Rachel, what did you end
Oh,
up
either.
doing?
I read 100 pages in like 15 minutes of my audiobook.
How? Do you listen on like 7 times speed?
No, I was reading my physical book, and then I got to my 100 pages limit, and then I went to my audiobook.
My face right now.
I know, me too. I'm like, I'm jealous.
I am awed. Rye, how did you do?
I ended up getting to page 102, so not as much, maybe like 15 pages, but I was a little more distracted at Sprint, so but I'm over 100 now, so
There you go.
not
How
bad.
about you, Bobby?
I read like 26 or 7, but again, distraction.
Chris, are you liking your secret book?
I am enjoying myself. I got to page 68. But I am gonna leave because exhaustion kicked in.
Fair.
While sprint.
Understand.
And it
You've
is
been on
2
Sprint.
a.m. So
Yeah, all of our UK people are leaving the
Mhm.
building. That's fair.
yeah.
I don't
But
blame
thank you for having me for like a tiny
Anytime.
bit.
Nice,
Any-
Coming.
nice to see you briefly, Chris.
Yeah. Sure.
I always see you very briefly, and then you disappear.
Yeah.
Chris, we'll either see you later this week or Friday or something.
Yes.
Yeah, it will be fine. I will show my face somewhere.
Somewhere.
You
At
have
some
fun.
point.
Oh,
Bye. Night.
bye.
Bye.
Night.
You do need to find this out. Nice. How are you liking it? I like
That
that
book
one.
still scares me.
It's good. I liked it. It's confusing as snot, but it's good. I don't know if you would like it or not, Bobby. You might.
It's sitting over there. It's staring at me.
I don't know. Becca did.
She did like it. She also
Yeah.
loved Rage of Dragons, which was one of my favorite books when it came out.
Yeah. So you might be okay.
So it's the Bridge Dragon.
I don't know, Cass. It was pretty close between you and Bobby, but I don't think I was exactly keeping score. I probably should have, like poor Gavin did, but
Oh God.
that seemed mean. So
Well, Gavin
Save it
likes
for
to
next
pit his
time.
friends against each other, so
yeah,
Yeah.
we'll save that for next time.
I'm too picky to be a YouTuber.
I had a good time. I knocked off 2 books that had been sitting on my TBR for forever. One that I really wanted to read, probably would have put off for forever, and one I'd never heard of. So I think it was a success. And another one
Nice.
I'd planned to read. So
I have
when you didn't hate the V. Schwab book,
no, I didn't. I was bored, but I didn't hate it.
which Schwab
see, I would
books
have DNF'd it. I can't do boring. I'm out.
And I had to finish it. It was required reading.
Well, yes, and that's what sucks about challenges like that.
It was required reading. My 2 favorites were definitely Black Coast and The Shadow of What Was Lost. Both of which I will like the sequels even better. So
Hmm. You will.
I don't know. That the Lycanus trilogy bored me by the end.
Really?
So you're
Yeah,
the exact opposite of everyone that I've heard from.
I saw the ending coming and I didn't care.
Oh, that sucks.
Mm.
That does suck because I've heard the endings are good.
It is, but I
That's
saw it coming and didn't care.
Sorry, Marissa. I thought you meant spoilers for the book. That was a little bit of a video spoiler. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. I was like, we're not spoiling any books.
Nice. I still need to read this.
I can't be a YouTuber because I have too many bad opinions.
You don't
No,
have
that's
bad
what makes it
opinions.
great.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
not.
You have your opinions.
I don't like Schwab. I don't like.
Schwab. So you're right.
Okay, you and Bobby will get along because
No, we have. I like Sanderson.
I don't like Sanderson. Like, that's my big hot take. Everybody loves Sanderson. I'm like, oh my God, he's not that great. He's like the
I like
okay,
Sanderson.
he's not that great.
I like Sanderson. Which surprises me that you don't like Sanderson because when I was reading The Shadow of What Was Lost, I almost didn't
It's
like
very
it. because
Sanderson-like,
he's
right?
So Sanderson.
Yep. I think what I don't like about him is I think it's more of him than his books. Like, he's so full of himself. And it's like, look, I don't like it. I just don't like it.
That's fair.
I really like. He was really nice when I met him twice. So
And I know he puts a lot of his religious beliefs like sneakily into his fantasy, and I don't like the Mormon cult. So I'm also not.
Huh, that's interesting. I feel like
Mhm.
I had read an interview with him that he intentionally tried to explore other religions in his book.
Which is good. He should, because I mean,
Yeah.
especially if you're writing a fantasy world. And because look at Jay Kristoff's last book. That's why I haven't finished it. The Empire of the
It was
Vampire.
too
Because it's
overbearing.
so heavily like Catholicism influence that it's just, I'm like, oh God, I can't.
Yeah, it's very overbearing. I completely agree with that.
I don't mind religion in books at all, but it's like when it's so in your face like that, I'm like, ugh.
I don't like it, but I liked it in Illborn because I liked the concept that went with it. Also, like Angel Mage, that is also like Three Musketeers by Garth Nix. But I also kind of like the concept, so I'm like, you're not hiding it, so I don't care.
Right.
Yeah.
If
that's
you
fair.
can make it your own to where it's like a fascinating like religion within the fantasy world, I'm fine with that. But if you're trying to shove, like, if you're just taking Christianity and changing a little bit and then shoving it so hard, it's just too much. I'm just like, okay, can we move on?
No,
There's got to be something more to it.
I don't want to read what is it, Dre Kristoff. I love like Red Sister, but I'm like, no, don't want to read Nevernight.
Oh, I love Nevernight. I love the Nevernight trilogy. Did you say you have read Red Sister?
It's my favorite trilogy.
See, we found new friends. Wait.
Mel, read Grey Sister.
Yes, ma'am. You
Yeah.
had every opportunity to
Hey,
tell me to read that.
I
and
was
you
trying
chose
not to be predictable, okay? Like, I had to change it
I
up.
think I even said that. I was like, I was
You
pretty
did. You didn't pick Grey Sister. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Everybody expects me to. But I love that. Have you read, Rachel, have you read the new trilogy?
No, I'm waiting for all of it to be out because I'm a. It's like
Next one comes out in April, I believe.
I don't know if you can see that, but that's my lore. I also have I have the special edition of Prince of Thorns coming.
Oh, I have all the Prince of Thorns and the other trilogy, but they're in mass market paperback.
Oh, I have the Red Queen's War bind up
The Red
from
Queen.
Grim Oak, and I also have. I'm waiting for the Prince of Thorns.
Bobby wanted me to read Red Sister so badly that she scoured the internet to find me the hardcovers and then shipped them to my house.
I was like, now you have no excuse.
I just love the first line of Red Sister so
Yes.
much.
It's so good. I struggled. I read, what is it? Girl in the Stars. I
I
struggled with that one.
DNF'd
It's very YA.
I DNF that one. Rise over here like, what is fantasy?
Sorry.
No,
That's
you're
fine.
fine.
I read a lot, just different fantasy than like
Stand
Mel
up.
and them read.
I also fell in love with Nona and her bias, my bisexual queen over there.
Yep.
Disaster.
same.
Disaster by.
She totally is a disaster by.
So wait a minute. The spinoff to Red Sister gets better after the first book because I could not get through the first book.
Oh, what? The Girl in the Stars?
Mm-hmm.
I have The Girl in the Mountain. I just haven't read it yet.
Okay, because the first one just
The Girl in the Stars was a struggle. I mean, I finished it, but it felt so YA.
yeah. It was
He
rough.
seems getting lighter throughout all his series, but I refuse to read the sci-fi one. I'm like, I don't care about that one.
Rye's not even paying attention. We're having a full-on
No.
conversation about it.
No, I'm responding back to the chat.
L. L.
Yeah, I'm like into like big like urban fantasy and like
That's fun.
things with like fae. Like I love a good
I
fae
love fae.
fantasy
I
story.
love a good fae.
And then fantasy romance I really like too.
Mhm. I like
So-
fantasy romance too. It's good.
I didn't know. Okay, I
Right.
didn't know.
Thank you,
And I named
Cassidy.
it, so I'll go back.
But
You have to finish. You have to finish the Red Sister trilogy first.
I will. I will finish
Or-
the Red Sister trilogy.
I also
Or
just
book
love
the
moon
answers.
lasers. Moon lasers.
I need to reread that trilogy. Oh, bad.
Yeah, I want to read it with the audiobook because I've read the other 2 trilogies with audiobook, and I read this.
Oh, see.
Okay, now you've got everybody on your agenda.
Well, you're the one that recruited all of us to the cult, so
That's true. I did do that.
Okay.
Poor Rachel over here doesn't even read FANRO, so
I know. Well, you're making me read contemporary romance.
I'm not making you do anything. You agreed to this.
This is true because I want. I think
can't wait. Rachel will finish it in like 2 minutes too, because it's gonna be so quick for
I
her.
was going to say we're all going to be on like page 100. Rachel's going to be like, "All right, I'm done."
I'm listening to the audiobook because my library says like 5 weeks. I'm like, okay, audiobook time. Though I do have the taste of like a 12-year-old boy because I'm just like, is this a fantasy?
Ooh,
about
look,
punching
somebody
goblins?
else who hates the Cruel Prince just as much as me. That makes me happy.
Yeah, you not a Holly Black fan.
I'm so
No,
glad.
that is a hill I will forever die on. And Brandy and I go toe to toe because she loves the Cruel Prince and goes on and
I
on. I'm
don't-
like, no, absolutely not.
It was not a favorite. I finished it just
I
because
DNF'd it.
I read Cruel Prince and I was like, okay, fine, whatever. It was okay. And then I didn't like the second one, but the third one was so stinking short. I was like, I might as well just find out what happens.
So I think Bobby should recommend me my next read. Apparently,
Bobby would be a good one to recommend your next read.
But I'd have to know exactly what you've read. You've probably read more than me.
I can give you a lot. I can,
Because I just got into fantasy like 2 years ago. Have you read
Oh.
Kings of the Wild yet?
yes.
No. Did you like it?
Yeah, I didn't like the sequel as much.
I didn't like the sequel as much either.
The characters were more bland.
Agreed.
I know a lot of people.
Ooh,
that
look
are
at all
not
these-
Cruel Prince fans.
Ooh, I found my tribe. Look at
Nice.
this. Yes.
I will. I've got it coming in like 2 subscription boxes, so I'm going to be selling one of them. But
That really sucks that every subscription box seems to have the same books almost every month,
mhm, it's really irritating.
especially if you're subscribed to multiple ones.
We've had this conversation before. I'm so glad I didn't spend money for the box.
Yeah.
Well, crap. What'd I do wrong? I'll fix it. I don't know what I did wrong, but I'll fix it.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I don't even have a channel. I'm just here.
Right? You're just hanging out.
Rachel's here for the random recommendations like Gollum teddy bears.
And we love it.
Yes.
Yeah. I will recommend you weird things like Unsolved, my favorite book.
Unsold is that weird?
It's a niche fantasy. That's why I say it's
What's
Because
the
I've
niche?
heard of it several places. It's not one that I've never heard of before.
it's less niche. It's the most popular of my niche favorite genre.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, why? What's it about?
It's about a young boy, a kid named Wei Shi Linden, who's forbidden to learn the sacred arts of his clan and must face the looming fate he cannot ignore. He must rise beyond anything he has ever known and forge his own path. And
So was it like quest-like or?
it is progression fantasy, which is a shoot off of like cultivation and wuxia from Chinese culture and things like that, where basically you gain more power and then you eventually punch God.
Oh, cool. All right.
It's more complex than that, but
Why is Cassidy plugging my channel in the comments?
Everyone sub to Bobby.
Why? No, I only post like twice a month.
So
your
I
post
usually just post videos
your
and
wrap up
wrap-ups.
rants
I
are
have no-
glorious.
I
They're-
have no
they're famous.
creativity.
I can't wait to watch.
See, you got another fan over here.
Yeah, it's a niche genre that's mostly indie fantasy, so it's a
I am
little hit or
one
miss.
day. I'm very close. I'm only like 100 subs or like 90
Yeah,
subs.
Everyone go sub to Bobby
Oh,
right now.
God.
If you're here and you haven't, because there are at least 70 of you. So if you're not,
No, Becca got mad because before I hit 900, she couldn't tag me in her videos in a certain way when she would talk about me. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
so Chris was like, if you don't hurry up so I can tag you and stop having to go look for links.
Right?
Sorry.
Oh no! Every time I would do our thing, like, come on, Mel.
But I apparently did something wrong and I don't know what I did. do you tag in a different way, or is it just the symbol, or what
I
did
just
I
did
do?
the @ symbol, and then your name, like our name, should pop up, and you just click it.
It didn't. It hates me.
Mm.
What in the description?
Yeah.
What are you trying to do? Tag a person?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not working. It's okay.
Oh, it was more than me.
I will just put the links in the next right. We'll do that in a minute. I'm not gonna do that right now.
So
Perfect.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's easy to keep up with me. It's usually a TBR, and then 3 weeks later you get a wrap up. That's about it.
There you go.
Hey,
Sounds
I love
great.
it.
that's my Instagram. I'm like, what do people want to see on Instagram?
Well, I suck at Instagram.
This is on my TBR, and it wasn't supposed
Is
to
that
be.
the one with
but it is
the
now.
picture of the warrior guy sitting on the throne on the cover? Okay,
Yeah.
I've heard of that too.
I know nothing about it other than cover looks interesting and title looks interesting. I will read. It might be good. It might be bad. Who knows?
I don't know. I know that I didn't have before. Didn't have 500. It wouldn't let you, but now
Yeah,
it
but
should.
now work.
It should
So if
work
I
now.
have a setting, let me know that I've screwed up.
Yay,
Yes,
Maya.
Maya. No homework.
What are you reading, Maya? I don't remember what you said. What are you reading?
It's still not showing up in the description when I refresh the page.
Yeah, I haven't updated it yet.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that's right.
Yeah.
not the guy-
I'll figure it out.
It's about Justice, a guy who walks around and he's like a judge, jury, executioner in this fantasy world.
Mhm.
Yeah, I never read the
Sounds
script.
really good.
It does sound really good. I think it's on my wish list. And I put it on my want to read shelf.
The
Description.
audiobook's taking
I'm
freaking
trying to
forever.
get through the books I already own. I say that and then I start rereading things.
A
Do what I do.
cactus book?
That
Tell
gives
me
me anxiety.
I just forced myself to read one owned and one library book a month. And if
That
it's
work would require me to keep up with putting things on slips in the jar, and that's never going to happen.
I do it once a month. I keep everything that's new, and then at the end of the month I put it in.
That's smart. See, I end up with library books and audiobooks and ebook. I can't keep up with all of it. I'm
Well,
terrible.
on Libby I just type this is my new tag, and then put it all in new, and then sort it at the end of the month.
It's not a bad idea.
I buy too many books.
I had that problem too.
I have a lot of things on my. Oh yeah, you did get High Fire. When do you want to read that, Maddie?
Rachel, I think you have officially become one of the famous non-booktubers.
Mm-hmm. That's how Pris started out.
Well, if
can
you
do
want
that
to listen for more of my recommendations, listen to my podcast where I talk.
That is linked. That I linked.
Mm-hmm.
Does
That has
Chris
an
have a
actual
channel
link.
now?
Now
Yes.
she does, yeah, but before she was like the one that she didn't have a channel, but everyone knew.
Just be
She
very.
lurked. She was always in everybody's.
Yeah, it was great.
She was
I love
always
it.
there.
That's how I became existent, and
Yep.
I agree, Kath.
I don't have time.
Well, one of these days when you have time, you
Okay.
should.
It's hard to find time.
Okay, we should probably read again. I don't even know how long we've been talking for. I'm supposed to be putting a timer on, and I keep forgetting to do that. We were chanting longer sprint last time, so let me fix this. Yeah, it'd be helpful if I'd the right one. Alrighty, so 40 minutes sound okay to y'all? Finish it
Yes. And Steph, I am. It's been one of those days.
Alrighty. There we go. Hello.
Hello.
How'd it go?
I got to page 122.
Nice.
Not too bad.
I'm basically 19 hours into this audiobook and I want to die.
Well, then DNF it, Rachel.
I have
What are you
so-
listening to?
Dragon Mage. It's good, but I'm also bored.
If you're bored, DNF it.
But I'm already listened to 19 hours of it.
How much do you have left?
8.
Oh my god.
There's too many good books out there to waste your time reading books that are boring.
Agreed.
But I own it and I want to finish it because I'm.
You're a
Crank
completionist.
that speed up.
That's why I'm trying to finish that monster of a series back there. If you can see it,
Which one?
the Maslin Book of the Fallen. It's the
I've heard so many bad things about that series.
okay. It's the third book is one of my favorite books of all time. It made me cry and then made me happy. But all the other series, they can go die in a fire.
Well, I've heard they're just really dense and hard to get through.
There is 450 50 plus POV characters in 10 books.
450?
Yep.
That's insane.
My dyslexic brain cannot handle 45 POV characters in a book.
No.
That's a lot of characters.
Death before DNF. No.
I can only
Yes,
read 50 of those pages an hour for Malazan.
Ugh.
It cuts my reading speed in half.
He's like dog.
Dog.
It's like
Yeah,
my
Maya's
baby.
over here chanting DNF.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't want to but I don't want to because other people really liked it. And I don't know why I'm not enjoying it.
Now I want to read it just to see if you're crazy or if it's boring.
I think it's because it's 27 hours. I'm just like, why are we still trading? We're still trading.
I literally
fair.
DNF'd my first book this year, and I had just bought in it, and I literally returned it. I was like, I'm not keeping this.
Good.
Like, I barely had it, and there was literally nothing wrong. Her name's Jessie.
Oh, yeah. But Cass, I see that book was Ilborn was a very long book that I liked.
I really want to read Ilborn. Cassidy, stop. I don't have time for Ilborn.
Why? Is
I
that like
know.
a huge long one or something?
It's this
Yeah,
one.
it's thick and the
Holy shit.
pretty page.
What has it got? Bible pages and tiny writing?
Yes, it does. It's a self-pub, so
Dear
Yeah.
God. Was
Yeah.
it epic fantasy?
Yep. Like, look at
Yeah.
that.
Mhm. That looks like pain.
It was really good. I read for like the last 300 pages. I read in like one sprint, not one sprint, but like one sprint session.
It was Near the Bone by Christina Henry. I was really sad. I didn't like the writing style. So
not.
and I
That's
knew
all-
what was gonna happen after reading 10 pages. And I was like, am I gonna miss something? All right, like am I missing something? And I
No,
definitely
it's predictable.
wasn't
Well,
missing something. So
That's like me reading Riley Sager.
yeah, and I didn't like the writing style. So I was like, to not be surprised and to not like the writing style, I was like, it's just not worth my time.
And you had it figured out that fast, and that's what it ended up being.
Yeah. Yeah, it was exactly how I predicted it to be. I don't know if I watched too many like Criminal Minds to like, I was like,
could
oh, I
be.
already know this, but I felt like it was pretty obvious.
It was very obvious.
Yeah.
I didn't love it either. I think I ended up giving it a really low 3-star, but realistically, it was 2-star.
Now you guys are making me
Cassidy.
scared to read it. It's right over there.
Did
I
you
was so
like No
excited
Exit,
too.
Bobby?
What?
Did you like No Exit?
It was all right.
So it's that similar, like, not mystery. You know what's going to happen, but it just runs.
Okay.
It's similar to that.
See, I loved No Exit, but I got so bored during Near the Bone. Like the
I
same thing.
hated
Like
it
she
so
literally said the same thing over and over again. Or Christina Henry said the same thing over and over again. I was like, okay. But like
Yeah.
with No Exit, I literally read that in a couple hours. Like I could not put it down.
It
Or
was
this
a
one I was
fast
like, ooh, okay, I'm ready to move on.
that was a fast read.
I will die on the bridge. The hairpin bridge is terrible.
I didn't even pick it up.
Oh, it's bad.
Now it's my turn to be like, what's going on?
Right.
The Southern Vampires.
Anything Grady Hendrix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why am I can't think of the name of it? The Southern Book
Southern
Card
Book Club's Guide to
Guide
Slaying
to
Vampires.
Slaying
Yeah, there you
Vampires.
go.
And
Ugh.
Horror Store
Horror
It's
Store's
fun.
great because of the format.
Yes, even if you don't love the story, just reading the book itself is really fun and it's super creative.
And it gets more and more progressively like sinister. Like it starts
Oh
out
my
with
God,
a chair and then it's a torture chair like halfway through.
I love it. Like I did not expect the way it was going and the way that it was ending. I was like, wait, no, there's got to be a sequel. I'm like, why is it ending
And
like
there's
this?
not.
I
No.
know it was so good.
My best
I
friend's
want to
exorcism is good
plug
too.
T. Kingfisher, Hollow Places was really, really good
I need
too.
to read that
It's-
one. It's on my.
I
to-do
have that on audio.
It's a portal fantasy horror and it's super quirky. Like the main setting is a taxidermy shop.
I would like to say of the Ballad of Black Tom by Victor LaValle. It's
Oh no.
Sorry, Rachel.
yeah. I don't know. Am I the only one that read this?
I haven't read that one.
Also,
It's
if you like Portal Fantasy, House of Hollow by Crystal Sutherland is a really good portal horror book. It was really good. It maintained a pretty high rating on Goodreads. It's still at a 4 point something
Which
with
one
over
was that
like
again?
20,000 reads.
Like horror.
And the cover is really pretty.
I missed it. Which one was that, right?
House of Hollow.
Oh, yeah.
It's a portal horror book. It's pretty
Can
good.
we not? You're being annoying.
the Ballad of Black Tom is the Lovecraft story Red Hook, but it's a retelling of that.
This is
So it's
fair.
like
Yes, I can see that.
Oops.
Sorry, Maya.
it's fine. I don't really read horror that often, but so yeah, the Ballad of Black Tom is really good. It's like very short, and I think it might be a horror novella or it might be a full novel, but it's really good.
I haven't read that one.
I heard great things.
What about Book Troop then? I mean, not Book Troop. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know
Troop.
you're talking about us.
The truth.
True.
Book
The
Troop
Troop by
is
Nick
a
Cutter.
name based off of The Troop, but Nick Cutter.
The Troop is very much body horror. It's good though.
I need to read it.
I like
can't
it.
read body horror. It makes my arms tingle or whatever limb is affected. Like
Whatever limb is affected. Oh, don't read The Troop then.
Yeah.
I want to read The Troop, but body horror doesn't bother me. However, unnecessary animal cruelty bothers me, and so I hear that one's probably
There is
not gonna
one
be good.
scene of that. I don't know if it's necessarily unnecessary. I skimmed it.
Okay.
But how do you feel about parasites in the body?
I don't care. I work
Okay,
in
then you're
medicine.
fine.
I don't care.
Then you're fine.
I get an unnecessary anxiety from horror movies, so I don't watch them or read them.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
I pulled a stick out of somebody's rear end that perforated their colon, so
Oh,
fine.
please tell me that this was an accident and not a sex thing.
So we
It's
were
not a clear
told we were told that he was cleaning his windows on a ladder at midnight and he fell and the stick went up his
At
rectum.
midnight?
I
So
don't believe
you judge the believability in that story.
Sus.
Yeah, I'm the
Oh, see, that doesn't
I'm the
bother me at
gory
all.
one.
I find
I'm
it
fine.
fascinating.
So like, what is it? What is that stupid horror movie that like does
Saul?
Be more specific.
the one where it's like we had a car accident and they
Oh, like,
Final Destination.
yes,
Final
there you go.
Destinations.
That's
I
it.
Yeah.
love those. They're so bad, but I love them.
Watch it because it like seriously sets off my anxiety about dying in random ways.
You were
Check.
summoned.
Mary, I think you were. Did I told you about that when it happened, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's true. That's never fun.
I'm glad that I work on the medical device side where I don't have to meet people. I just make the device.
I have a few. That was a Gen Surge story, so we saw more in Gen Surge than a lot of places. But yeah, I won't gross out the entire chat with my stories, but I have stories, yes. Yeah.
The only story I have was I was nearly drowned as a lifeguard once.
Oh, jeez.
That's
That's
common.
not good.
No, somebody grabbed me. They had the floating, and they still decided I was the more flotation device.
That's
Oh,
not
geez.
good. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Michaela.
No, it's fine. I don't care. It was
We
me.
don't want you. We don't want you to drown, Rachel. That would be bad.
Yes.
No, I just kind of just dived down and be like, no, go away.
That's me.
I couldn't
Give
be
me
a
all the bloody
lifeguard.
horror.
Yeah, it doesn't. It does not bother me at all.
I don't know. I don't know why it bothers me. It like makes my arms and like things tingle, but I think it's just because I have anxiety.
That's fair, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, completely. Carrie is an
Foreign
ortho
objects.
PA, and so I'll get a ton of like, guess what this guy did? Bony pictures.
I cannot imagine.
I broke my toe running away from a hug.
Nice.
Did you say a hog?
Hug.
Okay,
a hug.
that's fair.
A hog.
What? Are you being chased? What's happening?
Yeah, my aunt was chasing me for a hug, and I ran into a door frame.
Oh, that's not
no.
funny, but that's a little funny.
That is funny.
And then I like landed on my bed and like limped away, and I was like, "Because it really hurt."
Broken toes are the worst.
Mhm.
There's like
And then
nothing
I-
you can do for them.
And then
No validation.
I had to do March of Parade on it.
Oh gosh.
Oh no. You had a boot.
Yes, I did.
Okay, good.
Luckily, it was the small toe, not the big toe.
Well, that's good. Your balance was intact, kind of. Excuse me, sir. Why are you being so very needy? I
Is
don't
it
know where the cat went. Bobby wanted to see the fluffy kitty, but I don't know where she went.
How do you break your arm running through Target?
No, squirrel.
Yes.
Like
Oh my
what?
god. Wow.
You're gonna have to tell the rest of that story.
I have some stories about running in the bathroom and almost killing myself.
Oh my gosh.
I need to set a timer. We're never gonna stop talking.
Oh, I'll just.
Yeah, that's fair. I can't do any kind of animal sadness. I don't. Mm-mm. Now, what were you running from?
Right.
Or running too. I mean, we were really excited to get to, I mean,
Was it Black
Yeah.
Friday? Like, what are we working with here?
Standing on a cart and fell. That's my picturing.
I mean, I get really excited in Target too, so I mean, I understand.
I'm not allowed to Target. I have to.
Target is so dangerous. I literally will go in for one thing and I'll leave without the thing I went in there for. About 10
But $300 worth of shit.
that I don't need, that I literally do not need.
Of
I'll be like,
course.
oh, like in the bullseye section, like, oh, this look really cute on my bookshelf. Like, do I
Yep.
need it? No.
I
You know what I
only
just
use
realized?
the
All of
drive.
us are from America.
What?
Like- I only use the drive-in app. Sorry.
I did that for now. Yeah, it's like my treat on the weekends. I go to Target.
Sorry, Mel.
Bri goes to Target a lot.
I'm always at Target every weekend. I
She's
go.
always at Target. Don't let her lie to you.
I grocery shop at Target because I'm bougie like that. Apparently.
Oh, she was a kid. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, ran from the book section.
Oh,
The
no.
exit.
Oh no.
Yep.
I mean, you get Starbucks and shopping all in the same spot. So
Mhm.
It's also a bookstore.
yeah, I literally go there for everything.
I haven't
Mel-
been
Mel
inside
knows
of
I'm there
Target
every weekend.
in a while. I haven't been in a Walmart, I don't think, since the pandemic started because you couldn't really go in for a while. And then I was like, why would I want to go in a Walmart? And so I just haven't.
They're cesspools anyways.
I only go to Walmart because I lived in Clemson, South Carolina. There is nothing in Clemson, South Carolina.
It's all you don't have a choice.
Except for football.
Yes, there is a college there. And nothing else.
Oh no.
What?
Oh gosh.
I was talking with my hand once and did like this and broke my finger.
Jeepers.
You do need
You're
a Target.
missing out.
This is what
Yes,
made me
you come
realize
visit
that we
us.
were all from the US. Sorry, right?
Mhm.
When you come visit us, Cass, we'll have to include
All of these accidental stories.
it's a
Yeah,
terrible
That's
thing.
why I don't go in. I just pick up.
Target is
It
big.
is scary.
Mhm.
Also, Target delivery is nice.
Yeah, don't have that.
Oh.
I have to drive 20 minutes just to get to Target, or 30 minutes, depending.
Oh, yeah. I live in the city now, so I'm just like, Target.
Bobby's a little isolated.
I am.
I understand that. I lived in Clemson, South Carolina.
You can't even
gosh,
buy a
200
pair of
miles.
socks in my town.
That's true. That is. You have Target. You just have to drive 30 minutes to get to it.
Hello, dog.
That's a tragedy, Amanda.
Okay,
Hold on.
our Target has a Starbucks, the one that's not that way. But my grocery store that I work in also has a Starbucks. So, and we have a Starbucks on the main road.
So my Target used to have a great section, and then they redid it, and then now the Target stuff, the books are just thrown all over the place. It was so sad.
Oh,
That
And it was like used to be
sucks.
like really nice. I know it's gross.
Do I get to treat myself this weekend and actually go in the Barnes and Nobles and half price
You've
books?
been working out this week, so yes, you can. You should go in Barnes and Noble and treat
I'm
yourself.
about working out. I just got a bag of jelly beans. That Sam just threw at me was my bag of jelly beans.
God, I have been working out and I hate DOMMS so much.
What are you doing?
is that a human or an animal?
That was a cat.
Okay.
She just went thunk and knocked something off on the floor. I just don't know what it was. It
It
probably-
sounded glass.
Hope not. I don't think there was anything glass over there, but you'll talk amongst yourselves. Let me go make sure she didn't like shatter something over my floor.
Ooh,
Jeff?
Maya's from Seattle.
They are, and he gets me the red and pink ones, which are my favorite. And they're all just red and pink jelly beans.
How does one capture a husband?
Random college.
That sounds weird.
Those
But
them goals.
Broken.
True. Good for jelly beans.
Angry
Mary
kid.
says it sounds broken.
Well,
It wasn't anything
Oh.
dangerous.
There she is.
She's
Little
angry.
shit. Look at her. She looks all skittish. She's gonna go
She-
kill something.
Pissed. Hi.
Mother, I choose violence.
She's so knotted. I really need to take her and like just get her shaved. Because she
Please
won't let
do,
me
and
brush
just
her.
leave a little puff at the end of her tail and just her face.
Yeah,
the rest
she
of
won't
the
let me brush her. So
is she
Golly.
is she a hunter cat or a lazy cat?
Oh, she's so incredibly lazy, but she thinks she's a dog. Nothing broken. We're good. It was just a lid off of something. That's the only cat I like. Yeah, Carrie's scared of cats, but Bryn is like, I don't know. You could probably turn her up on her head, and she really wouldn't care.
I used to have a parrot cat,
A
Like a
parent cat?
like with the cat that would go on your shoulder and like ride around on your shoulder.
Oh, that's cute. Cats are. She's part Maine Coon, so she's like all up in your business, but also wants to kill you all at the same time.
Fun.
My parents have a tortie and she's really cute, but she also likes to kill things like geckos. Not geckos.
No. I have spiders in my house, and Bryn will just look at them and let them walk around. And I'm like, what good are you if you're not going to kill the spiders? Why do I even have you?
Thunder will kill him. He
Yeah.
will kill him and play with them and eat them. Herman will not. He'll meow at you until you look where it is. And he's like, I did my duty, and he'll walk away. I showed you where it's at. Okay.
Yeah, my parents would kill everything.
All right. Do we want to do another sprint? This might be the last one.
I'm gonna hop off
Okay.
because I am exhausted today.
That's fair.
So I
I'm
will
going
see
to do a
you
shorter one, I think, this time, a
later.
30-minute. And that way we don't talk for 800 years and never leave.
I feel like this was somehow my fault. So
I love it though.
I love it. It's all good. Late night sprints are half reading, well, probably 40% reading, 60% chaos.
Absolutely.
So we're
Night.
going.
Briar, you
Bye
did yours?
everyone.
Bye,
I'll see you
Ryan.
guys
Bye.
at
Good
some
night.
point this week.
Sleep.
Bye.
And then there were 3.
Cassidy, you live in a different time zone than us.
Yeah.
Well,
and by the time
what-
the sprint's over, it's going to be 10 for us.
well, where's Cassidy at?
She is above you.
Yeah,
She's
she's
in Canada.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then she's in the same time zone as me. It's only 7:18 for me.
She's 1 hour ahead of you.
Oh, so it's 8 for
Yeah.
her then.
So,
Yeah, no, I'm the one where it's really early.
yeah, it's really early for you. I was actually kind of surprised you were here when you were here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's late for me, kind of.
It's not terrible. It's just,
Work tomorrow.
yeah. By the time we get done with sprints, it'll be late. Okay. See you guys in 30. Hello. Did y'all get any reading done? I did not read.
A little
I
bit.
I watched those Vanity Fair like YouTube videos about like Jewel Thief looks at Jewel Thief movies.
Didn't even know that was a thing.
I had dinner, so I didn't read that much.
I'm debating if I want more dinner because I'm still.
A mood. I like it. That's why I did and edited part of my vlog so that it doesn't get behind and I lose my mind. It's like 3 a.m. in the UK. So
Right.
yes,
So it is early. It's just in the middle of the night.
I would consider that very early.
Maya's on the West Coast, so that makes me feel good. I'm not the only West Coaster.
Mm-mm.
I'm on the.
Always more dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Haley. I'm glad that everybody's enjoying my feature film.
Oh, I have vlogs that are that long too. I can never stop talking. So
I don't even feel I tried really hard not to talk that much, but I wasn't gonna cut down any of y'all's videos either. So
well, you should have because I talked more than anybody else. I'm like, oh my god, you made a way too long of a clip.
I liked your clip. That's why I didn't cut any of it down. It was a good clip. It told me lots about the book.
It did.
Thank you, Marissa. You're gonna have to come and join us on one of these sometime soon.
Yeah.
We're just gonna rotate through all of the friends. What do you think so far? I need to read that, but I started it. I got page 100, and I was like, I'm not in the mood for the slog that is Robin Hobb right now. So
I've tried Robin Hobb. I just can't. But then I tried to read it physically. I think I should try it on audio and give it another shot.
yeah, the audios are much better than physical because it's just slow.
And say I struggle with the slow.
Robin has like no one.
No, I was like, oh my god, I'm watching. Like, shut up! Holy shit!
I think Cassidy intentionally tried not to talk too much. What was that, Rachel?
Robin Hobb's the only like author that I'm like, okay, give me the slow. I can sit through this character not doing anything for 50 days.
Yeah, I don't know, some of the walking.
Okay, yes, Assassin's Quest is a bit excessive, but I didn't mind Fool's Fate that much. With like the 200 pages of seasickness.
I haven't read that one yet.
The Matchship trilogy sounds interesting to me, more interesting than Fitz.
You can read that one first.
You had to read Fool's Fate.
Let's see.
It's the Tawny Man trilogy.
Fool's Errand. Oh, is that the third one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. For some reason I was thinking that was one of the first ones in the last trilogy. Golden Fool was probably one of my favorites.
I like Fool's
Night,
Errand.
Ryan.
Night, Ryan.
I like Fool's Errand a lot.
That's fair.
That used to be me. That used to be me. Now all I've done is audio for like the past 3 months.
I've gotten to where I can't hardly not listen and read, or I lose focus really fast.
Well, it sounds hipster that if I was listening to Audible before it got bought by Amazon.
Oh wow.
Oh, good
This
luck.
is also a slow read.
Good luck. I tried and I was like, no.
Yes, I agree. The first Hobb book is probably one of her weaker ones.
I don't know. I was sold on the first one.
I don't think Fool's Errand was the worst, but it definitely just didn't fit with the rest of the trilogy. It was kind of like why was this book even here?
I don't know. I loved it. I'm just going to be
Yay, Sky. That's awesome.
I also love the first book in the Soldier Son trilogy.
I haven't read that one yet either. All I read is Realm of the Elderlings. And honestly, while I enjoy Hobb a lot, the only reason I'm still reading it this quickly is Becca's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like you get more context if you read Assassin first, but it's not going to hurt you to read Live Ships first.
Oh no, it just sounds more interesting.
Mm-hmm. It's third person and characters that you will hate so much that it might hinder your enjoyment of the book because they're just
I like unlikable characters though. That's fine.
We're not talking unlikable. We're talking like hate.
I hated this character so much I cried.
Oh, so bad. Like we're talking worse than Joffrey bad. Yeah. Different kind of worse than Joffrey, but worse than Joffrey.
Mel, so you remember that scene in Shift of Magic with the douchebag?
There was lots of scenes.
She's like, be more specific. Which scene?
Early scene before everyone left.
I think so. think I'm thinking of the
Yeah,
same
that's the
one.
scene I cried at because I was so mad.
He was horrible, 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 horrible.
Does
It's
he
an
die?
internet thing. He gets
No.
his comeuppance at some point, but I don't hate Hob.
No, the hate things is Hob always has that character that
Oh
everyone.
yeah, yes. And the Hob sob. But like all of that should be trademarked at this point. Pain party.
But if you go on her Instagram, it's just her posting about nature and stuff.
So she's really a very calm person, just gets it all out in her writing.
I think so, yeah. This is not good. I'm glad he's an ex or she's an ex.
Oh dear God.
Horrible.
Ugh.
The misogyny. That's all I'm gonna say. The misogyny.
Also gaslighting.
Oh, it was bad. And then there was another one that I didn't like, but had a good, not redemption arc per se, but good development.
That character.
That character.
It's like you know.
I like how I know.
You know.
Yeah.
See what
They
Marissa
are.
said.
The
Yeah,
thing-
it's
terrifying.
terrifying.
but they're
And
both
apparently she's not done,
No.
which was a shock to me until Becca said it the other day, and I was like, no, we're done. I don't think I can. Like, as much as I'm enjoying them, I have a limit. We hit my limit.
though. At least they're in discrete trilogies or quartets.
True.
In one case.
But they feel like one long series.
That's true.
Feels like a commitment.
But
like
it's not
with
like Wheel of Time, which is still one series that is.
14. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm in the middle of the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, which is like 20, 21 books now.
Jesus.
Long as crap.
I do read the historical mystery that is like 25 books long, but at least those are like 8 hours each.
Yeah.
No. The answer is no.
No.
He'll be dead, and then Sanderson will have to write it or something.
I don't.
Which
think
means I won't read it.
I don't think he'll write it, but
Somebody's gonna have to because he's not gonna do it.
I don't think so. I think, and Cassidy and I have talked about this, that he heard about all the backlash from the way the show ended, and that's what he had planned to do. And now he's like, well, crap, I don't know what I'm going to do with this now.
Well, and I don't think the show ended badly. I think it just should have been more than whatever it was, 6 episodes. Like they crammed it all together too fast.
Yeah.
I think from the very beginning, you could kind of see how the one female character was going to end. You could see where that progression was going to go.
I completely agree.
no,
I think Jamie was done dirty.
Agreed.
I really liked
Yeah.
Arya. That's all I know from that show.
Yes, Arya's queen.
I like my little murder child.
Mm-hmm. What is the R.A. Salvatore the Dritz series? Isn't it like 90 something books that a bunch of other people have written, and it's all over the place, and I'm like, Dad keeps wanting me to read them. I'm like, I don't even know where to start, much less
What, the
finish.
Discworld?
No, the Dritz, R.A. Salvatore.
Mm.
It's D&D kind of
Oh,
inspired.
okay.
Or
Probably not, because it's 10 o'clock for me. Bobby's over here like, look, I'm wide awake.
8 o'clock.
I'm over here like,
That's not that bad.
I mean,
Wait, there's supposed to be a Dream of Spring? What? I thought Winds of Winter was it.
nope, there's still at
Oh,
least
dear
2
God.
left.
Well, let's not even talk about Doors of Stone.
But
What
at
was
least we
that?
know that he's working on that.
He's been working on it for 10 years.
I think didn't he say though that he had like lost some family members. There was a lot of mental health stuff. I think there was a lot going on that pushed
Yeah,
that
but
one back.
he was such a douchebag to like people, and I was just like, I can't do
No,
it.
I have no idea about that one. I haven't read it because I refuse to read it, not knowing if it's going to finish.
Take this with a grain of salt. Like he cussed out some dude who asked him, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I get you're frustrated, but you don't need to cuss people out asking nicely about it. If they're being a dick about it, then go ahead.
Yeah. I
Right.
guess you get overwhelmed. It's easy to let your temper get the better of you.
Yeah.
I've been there.
But also, time has made me sour about that series.
That's fair. This, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm really, really bad about series. That's why Final Book Support Group is so good, because this has been on my TBR for like 2 years. Something like that.
I don't know. I'm pretty good with series. I just kind of just plod along.
Holy
Oh,
crap! Since you were
no.
12. Yikes.
That's not good. Is she actually going to write it?
Right?
'Cause that's crazy.
Yeah, I read a book recently. That book 2 was that was written in like 2011. There's still no book 2.
It's like Steven Erickson too, or not Steven Erickson, Scott Lynch.
Oh yeah.
I think he does have some personal stuff that's kept him from writing, but still.
It's either that or publishing issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Haley. I don't think I've done that. I've read some sequels, but I've started quite a few series.
I'm trying to
Rachel
finish series.
encouraged me to go and fix my series spreadsheet, and it's
I could have fixed it for you.
no, I'm talking about putting in all of my
Oh,
like putting in all the books that I need to read for series, and there's 220 of them to be caught up on all of
Oh
my
dear
series.
Lord.
oh. I finished 2 series, but in perspective, I've read 45 books this year.
Yep. That's a lot of
Mm.
books.
I think it's 45. Is it 46 now? I can't remember. It's 45 still. Okay.
I've read like 22, I think.
I can't remember. That's what these little stats sheets for. Let's see. I read 36, not including my DNFs.
Oh yeah, I don't include DNFs in read books.
Listen, the judgment, Maya. Calm down.
Yeah.
Is it individual 212 new? Oh yeah, Aragon is getting a new book, but is it 200?
It's 220, like including all of the books in the series. Not 220 series, but just including all of the books that I would need to get caught up on everything. It's only
Okay.
like 50 series.
Okay, I have like 108 books that I need to read. Oh, yeah. Marissa, I mostly read adult, but I can. It's like, what is my stats?
Rachel reads everything. Maya.
I've read 64% adult this year,
That sounds about right. It's probably about what I do too.
and like 21% middle grade, and the rest YA.
I haven't read a lot of YA at all.
I don't read YA middle grade like ever.
I don't read YA anymore, but I read older YA because I like pre 2010 YA.
You're reading YA technically right now, Bobby.
Technically, but that is not YA. They have explicit sex scenes in it. That's why I think like the first couple of books are very much YA, and then it adults up. It like ages with its audience.
That's fair.
Yes, but technically this is a YA.
I've heard of this series, but I have not.
Okay, I tried the first one and I didn't like it, and I thought I would because it's a retelling of Vlad the Impaler, gender flipped. And I love that kind of shit. But it was just like, I should give it another shot. But
Yeah. Agreed.
see,
You know what the sad thing is? I can remember every book up to Kingdom of Ash, and then I'm just like, how did it end again?
Really?
I don't know what happened and why I blanked out my memory. I mean, I kind of remember, like, I remember the bulk of the book. I just don't remember the very end, and I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah.
Yes,
And
agreed.
I agree with this completely.
I'm also on a mission to get Mel to read what is it, the Kingdom of Keys of the Kingdom series now.
That's the Garth Nix.
Yeah, with the strangely dark middle grade.
I feel like I've read that. I've read Garth Nix before. I just can't remember which books.
If it was about Bells bringing dead people back to life, that is his other series.
No, wasn't that one. I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Yeah, it's a really weirdly dark middle grade series. Like they have, they've threatened to nuke a town.
That's no good. Marissa, I kind of want to know what you cried about. This is
Right?
This is intense.
I feel like I'm missing out on like all the Sarah J. Maas content, but I just watched Becca's videos and I was like,
That's fair.
though I don't think I would like her books at all.
Probably not.
Probably
I don't know.
not.
You might, if you love Bromance Book Club, you never know.
I heard Becca's description of what happened in what is it, Crescent City. I'm like, that just sounds stupid.
Struggle that is Crescent City.
So don't get Bobby started.
Yeah, right. That's my problem. That's why I feel all scared with all these people that have just subscribed. I'm like, you don't know what you're getting into. Like, I swear constantly. I have no filter.
No hate to people who love it, but I'm just like, and they came in a helicopter and was like, okay.
That's fair. Also,
Yes.
I think I know
Yes.
what you're referring to here.
Yes, I do love Lorcan.
And I think is that the scene that you sobbed at, I'm assuming? Because I do think I know what you're talking about. There you go, Rachel.
No, I refuse.
You'll read Bromance Book Club, but not Sarah J. Maas. I love it.
I never thought I would like it, but then I was proven wrong.
It's addictive. It's like candy. You just can't stop eating it. And you know you're not supposed to eat it, but you do it anyway.
Yep.
I have Cradle, and that's my candy.
That is not even close.
I know,
Not
but
even close.
it's the only Cradle's the only series I've read 3 times in its entirety, and it's 10
Impressive.
books.
That's impressive.
See, I'm not a crier.
It's funny.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't think it would be for me, and I just don't know why. Sometimes I just have that feeling about books. I'm just like,
Yeah.
No.
That's
do wish
because the
that she
beginning
was
of that
doing-
series sucks.
Yeah. I do wish she was doing ACOTAR 5 before Crescent City 3. I understand why she's not, but I like that series better.
I do too, and I was hoping it'd be, but after the ending of book 2, she can't.
And I think she said in that tour thing that she was doing book 3 next.
She kind of has to, though we won't get it for 2 years. And it's funny looking at like Throne of Glass and ACOTAR. She was putting one out a year, and now it's like 2 years.
Yep. Which they have gotten longer. Well, I don't know. Kingdom of Ash was long, but she had a baby too, so that's not helping any. Because we were getting one a year, because ACOTAR came out, and then the following year was Crescent City, and then, or the other way around.
Yeah.
You do need to continue. Rachel will come for you.
What did you get to, Maya? Now I'm curious what book, because there's 10 of them now.
Is it still going, or is it done?
It's almost done. It only has 2 books left.
It's 12 total. I didn't realize it wasn't completed.
The story structure, it's basically written in trilogy, so like you can have but it's still like one series, but you can see the story arc of
Yeah, that makes sense. I need to read it. I bought so many indie books on the Audible sale, and now I'm like, how many can I read in April?
Yeah, so the narrator for Cradle is Travis Baldree, who wrote the book Legends and Lattes.
Really?
Yes.
How did I not know this? I need to read Legends and Lattes too, because I've heard it's good. Does he, or do they narrate Legends and Lattes too?
I would believe so.
I hope so. Let's see. I'm gonna.
I only have the ebook so far, but I want to get that to that when I want. That feels like a winter book to me.
Right.
Ooh,
Yes.
Oh, Marissa, read
Yes, I
Kings
do.
of the Wild. Do it.
I really want to read this too. Also,
You
I'm
haven't
not
read
trying
it
to
yet?
help
Oh,
you.
Mel.
I know. I'm not trying to help you, Marissa, but you should read that for a thing. But I can't actually tell you because you're on the dark side.
Oh,
She's not on your team.
No.
Maya's at the ugly book cover. It's a really good book, but it's such an ugly book cover.
What,
It's
Kings
an
of the
ugly book
Wild?
cover.
No.
No, this
Oh.
horrible.
Look at this. It's garbage.
What
terrible-
is that?
Exactly.
Look, it's
Is it
black
a beetle? Is it a toupee?
Oh, you get how much I love the series. Look how many fucking tabs I have on this book.
Toupee.
It does. It looks like a really bad toupee. Like, what is it?
Excuse me, but no. Excuse me, ma'am. You cannot come on my sprints if you're going to poach.
Sorry, I'm already
Wait, I already signed up.
males. I got promoted.
Yes. See, Rachel can't leave us, and Bobby doesn't want to leave me. Right? Right?
No. See, everybody's like, bail all the way. Yep.
See, we're going to win. It's
Looks
gonna
like
be great.
Spider on a hairy ball.
Okay, the special editions look nicer, but God, the regular editions are garbage. But I love the book and I love the series. It's one of my favorite series of all time.
Gosh, that's funny though.
Trying so hard to promote it, yet it just looks like a nasty wet hairball on the front.
Like, this is the last book. It's not that bad.
No.
Is that a black hole? Glory hole?
God.
It's like,
No, it's a void marble.
Oh, we have
okay, so it's a
devolved.
marble. It almost looks like the I don't know, on the door where like peephole on the door.
Okay,
Almost looks kinda like that.
Grits have devolved. Rachel and I have an excuse.
There you
but
go.
Bob
That
was
looks
gonna
like an
get
emblem
devolved.
or something.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is fair. You're definitely in the minority of feeling like.
Marissa, if I had a choice, I would be in Grimdark, but I don't have a choice.
You don't. This is fair, except for Bobby. Bobby, it's only 8 o'clock, so
Mhm.
I don't know what her excuse is.
I don't think I'm delirious. I'm just trying to defend my series, which has a very ugly cover.
Yeah, it does.
Like, the other one kind of looked like a butthole. Not gonna lie.
This is why I want to buy the special editions, but I have no money.
Yeah, those were expensive too. I hope everybody doesn't jump on the Kickstarter special edition train because that's gonna get really old really fast.
And it's atrociously expensive.
This is kind of true, but it was a willing. She was voluntold, but
She
I would
willingly
probably-
submitted to my will. It's fine.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't remember the interaction, but I was talking in sprints, and then I was like, "Okay, I'm Team Mel now." And
I
no
think you said that you read like 100 pages in a 20-minute sprint. And I was like, okay, you're mine.
Because you're going to be
now I've
finishing the
gotten to
books.
know Rachel better, and she can't leave me. I would be sad.
I should go on vacation and invade your house at some point,
You can.
or if you want to come back to Houston.
I did like Houston. Y'all have half price books, and we don't.
But it's only me. Everyone else is free. It's
Oh,
only
no, I mean, if you know Becca, she would totally be about the slavery.
We did volunteer people to join our cult, so they didn't really get much say in the matter. That's fair. Rye is the sister kingdom. We can't attack her, so this is fine.
But we can't attack Jade.
We can attack Jade, and we can attack Marissa. I did. This is
Listen,
fair.
my brain only works. I only can read 100. I only read 100 pages. I don't even stop at chapters. I just read exactly 100 pages each sprint, and that's how my brain works.
There is cookies and cocktails on the Bell team.
I was just told. I wasn't even offered a bribe.
You will join. You do not have a choice.
I didn't even know what it was. I was just like,
Oh my God.
Yeah, at that point, I don't even think Cassie had really said. Rachel's just like, okay. Marissa, I'm no longer highlighting your comment. You're not banned, but I'm not highlighting your comments anymore.
If I knew what the teams were before I was accosted, I would have joined your team. But you were too late.
Too late. Too late, Marissa. Too late.
As you lose.
I get attached to the first thing. Like in books, I get attached to the first POV in books.
That's fair. Look, you cannot use my cookies on your team. Bloody Bales. Okay, that is kind of funny though.
Blood of our enemies. We're going to get attacked a lot. I have a feeling.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
But since we have the bigger team, that just means if we just up our magic, we should be just fine.
I
We
think
share
I
our
might
secrets,
focus
Bobby.
on.
we have enemies in the chat.
It's fine.
Enemies everywhere.
I think I might focus on increasing.
That's all I'm going to do is increase. Because you are.
Just the 48-hour readathon. Save all of your little books. Just read a bunch of them.
I do have manga that I could read. I could read all of Cradle again. That's 10 books.
There you go.
It took me 2 weeks to read the first time.
Fly through 'em. Cassidy.
Well, she is in charge.
See, it might be Sandy. You don't want crabs. Do you want crabs? Don't go to Flint if you don't want crabs. Oh, so we should probably start wrapping this up.
Yeah, you have to go to bed, you old lady. Oh wait.
I know, I'm an old lady.
I'm
not the only
really-
old lady.
To be fair, it is like 10:15 where you're at.
I have
Yes.
I don't.
Gosh, we'll be right there with you.
I feel like I don't read that fast. I think I just am consistent.
Yeah, but you consistently read 100 pages, whether it's 30 minutes or 40 minutes, and I don't see how you read 100 pages in 30 minutes. It's crazy. We aim to please.
Or
I
horrifying.
can't promise
whatever.
reading. I can promise chaos. If you don't want crabs, join Bale. It's our new motto.
I don't know what I'm going to be doing in this forest with Trickster God
You're going to hang out with the trickster god and ignore the rest of us.
and be like, what is with all this Fadic?
Well, Becca says we do worship at the altar of Fadic, so
Fair.
I mean,
I'm
it'll
not-
just be pictures of Resand and Hunt.
That print is a pretty nice print, though.
The one of him on the bed.
Yes,
Oh yeah.
that's a pretty nice print.
My
Yeah,
Instagram has been inundated with like Akator prints.
oh no. I hope you're feeling a little bit better. I did not realize that. Go to bed.
Or June the Forest.
Okay, before this devolves any further into anything more crazy than it already is, we're going to wrap this up. I will see you guys sometime this week because you know that we can't read alone. That would be blasphemy.
Right.
And we will catch you guys. Bobby, if you'll hang out, it'll end here and then you can stay on for a second.
Okay.
But we will see you guys later in the week. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow, Thursday.
Probably
I'll
not.
tell you.
There's going to be sprints all day tomorrow with Joy.
That's true because Jade's sprinting all day tomorrow. So
Is
hop
she
over to
really?
Jade's channel tomorrow evening for Final Book Support Group sprints. And if she finishes and wants us to do something, we'll see. All right. Night, everybody.